I think that is some bunker debris. But, you know, whoa, there's a bat. How do I fight this? Oh, I can laser drill him. Come back here, bat. No. No. Hello everyone and welcome back to Knader Gaming, and yes, it has been quite a long time, but I am happy to tell you that we are back with another brand new series, and you might actually recognize the music playing, and that is because we are playing Aground Zero. Now, if you remember, we just finished our Aground playthrough, and the way that this worked out is kind of crazy. So, I took a bit of a break, which ended up being a lot longer than I intended. Yes, I know, lazy me. But I already had a game picked out that I was like, you know what? When I come back from this siesta, I will start this game and do a playthrough of it. And I'm not going to tell what the game is, that way you don't get too excited for something that is a ways away. But the day I was like, you know what? Time to get back into it. I opened up Steam, and I had a notice that Aground Zero was live. The early access had just been released, and I couldn't resist. I mean, what are the chances of that? We just finished our Aground playthrough, and then the spin-off game comes out the day I decide to, you know, get back into recording. And so I think we're going to go ahead and do a playthrough of this. I say I think. We are, and I've already got it. I tested the demo out because, you know, it's good to know. So as you see here, I beat the demo, did a little extra, kind of messed around with it a little bit. And all in all, I think we are going to do this. So here we go, new game. We had to make our character. Now, I will tell you, this is an early access game, so there will probably be some bugs and glitches in it. It won't be perfect. It might not even be that long of a series, but I mean, come on. This is the spin-off game of our last playthrough game, Aground. I mean, just the way it happened, it's too cool to, you know, let this go by. So, let's make our character. We'll make him a little different. I think the premise of this game is to kind of tell you, if you remember in our Aground game, the mysterious them, they attack, destroyed Earth, we fled, and our character crash lands on a random planet. Well, in this game, you play as a character who is still on Earth. So, them came, blew up everything, and then we went into like a little chiropod, the things that freeze you, and lowered us down into Earth, and now we're trying to survive here. And I think we might see some familiar faces. I'm not going to spoil anything. But yeah, so let's go to making our character. Skin color, we'll probably just go with 1 or 2. Let's go 1. I'm kind of pale. Eye style. Oh, human or cyborg. The cyborg's cool, but I think we're gonna go human. Eye color: blue, light blue, green, light green, dark brown, light brown, brown, yellow, light yellow. Oh no, okay. Purple, red, black. Wow. Okay, and I think we're gonna go with. We'll go with blue. We'll try and make this character a little bit more like me this time. Our last guy, I think, wore like all purple. It was cool, but this is a different playthrough now. Hair. Oh my goodness. What in the world am I looking at? Is that a bowl cut? Ponytail? No. Wavy? No. Undercut? No. You know what? I think bald might be my favorite. We're gonna go with that. Hair color: dark brown, brown, light brown, orange, gray, blonde, dark blonde. I mean, I'm kind of a dark blonde, but I don't know if I like how that looks. Blue, red, pink, white, green, purple, teal, black. You know what? I said we're gonna make this look like me, but I think the black hair looks the coolest. And suit color: red, orange, yellow. This kind of looks like the Among Us people. We'll go red. We'll go red. All right. Okay. Name: Knader. Yep. Here we go. Time to start a brand new journey. Oh yeah, this is kind of the cutscene. Yeah. Because this might be a little different to me too, because this isn't the demo anymore, so. Good morning. I am Pal, your personal AI. Is it Pal or is it Pay? Because last time there was the Captain AI, and I messed it up big time, if you remember that in the Aground playthrough. I'm gonna call him Pal because that sounds easier to say than Pay. Oh, but it probably is Pay. Anyway, and I am here to assist you. I do apologize you for awakening you early. I was programmed to do so only in the most dire of emergencies, but you have slept through the end of the world. Good to know. I am sure you have many questions, but first, I have some good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? I'm always get the worst of it out first, so go bad news. The bad news is that there was a cave-in, your cryopod got damaged, and all the signals are down. Oh well. This doesn't necessarily mean you are the last human alive, but the last signal I received was about an unknown threat bombarding the surface and causing wanton destruction, which does not bode well for the majority of the human race. You think? The good news is that against all odds, you are alive and mostly intact. That is also nice to know. Before you start worrying about the rest of the human race, first you need to focus on your own predicament. I'm a little worried about your lack of movement since you're awakening. Use WASD to walk and move your mouse to look around. Okay, I can do that. Alright, your proto suit is equipped with a laser drill. Alright, I'm assuming that's the... Oh, ooh, that's bright. Which will allow you to gather resources to deal with your shelter, power, and food needs. Please note the toolbar at the bottom of your display. Noted. You can select what tool you want using 1 through 0. To mine, select the laser drill and then hold left click to mine a selected wall. This may take time depending on the power of your laser drill and the hardness of the cave wall. Should I try it? Okay, it works. That's a relief. I have detected nearby iron ore and gold ore. Mine some and I can show you how the assembler works. Is that this thing? Okay, I can't do it until they think I'm ready. Alright, let's go ahead and start mining. The laser drill also has a flashlight, which you can use. Right click to turn on. Oh, that's nice and bright. And turn off while it is selected. If you have any questions, hit P to talk to me at any time. Like, oh wow. There's a lot of advice, but never mind, we don't need your help. Alright, so what are we doing? Oh, we have a little thing in the top left corner. Mine iron and gold. Well, this looks like iron. 1, 2... 3, 4. Oh, that's coal. What is this? This looks like debris from a bunker. Oh, okay. There was supposed to be many of these for survivors to live in once they woke, but it looks like they were destroyed. If you find and dismantle enough debris, I could create a blueprint for you to build a new bunker. Okay. So we also need to find more bunker debris. But first we're going to focus on just these first few steps here, getting this iron and gold. I think this is coal, right? Coal is also important. Is that diamond? That is diamond. I'm kind of losing track. What else do we need? Gold. And we need another iron. Alright. We now have our first quest done. Now that you have raw ores, you have to process them into building materials in the assembler. Let's turn all that iron ore and gold ore into steel bars and gold wire. Select the assembler and hit right click to craft items directly into your inventory. You can open your inventory by using X. Oh, wow, our inventory is not very big, so we've only got 2 slots left. I imagine we can upgrade that in the future. Craft an item. Oh, we just click on it. Okay, and make gold wires, I believe they said. Oh, you can only craft one thing at a time. I don't know if I'm patient enough for that, but I guess we'll do what we have to. Alright, now 2 sets of gold wires. Can we close it? We can close it. That is really convenient, so we can keep mining while we do this. Before you go hog wild digging holes, I would like to warn you that you cannot fill them until you craft a materializer in an electronics lab. Alright, I'm pretty sure we get that pretty quick, so I'm not too worried. Now let's build a generator with those steel bars and gold wires. To generate some power, switch to the fabricator tool on your toolbar, then hit right click to place a structure. Alright, oh. Is that the generator? That is the generator. 5 steel and 2 gold. Well, we already have that, so I'm sure you guessed this already, but red guidelines mean you cannot place a structure there. Like that. And blue means you can. Try placing the generator anywhere there is space or mining to make space. Well, I feel like we don't want it in front of this, so probably let's just put it right behind it. When you are close to a structure, you'll see green guidelines around it regardless of what tool is selected. When these guidelines are visible, hit left click to interact with the structure and right click to dismantle the structure. You get 100% of those resources back when you dismantle, but it does take power. That is nice. In the original Aground game, when you dismantle something, you only get like half of it, and it's awful. But this one, you get everything back, which is really nice. To ensure your survival, you'll need a steady supply of power and food. The generator will produce some energy as long as it has coal to burn, but you'll need a battery to store it. I wonder what we're making next. And hydroponics will produce tomatoes as long as it is powered. One should be enough to feed for your personal nutritional needs. Okay, so I'm assuming that's what they want us to build. Probably, that's what they are. Build a battery and hydroponics close to the generator. Choose the structure using right click when the fabricator is selected. And there's no green guidelines, selecting structure. And then place and build them the same way you did the generator. Pretty sure I know how to do this. But first we need to get more steel and 1 gold. This is how we'll charge. As you see here, we actually have our power. Well, we actually have all 3. We have health first, power, and then our food. Our food's about halfway, so we should get that pretty soon. But yeah, we'll go ahead and build those. But first, I'll show you how this thing works. Pretty self-explanatory. You grab coal, you put it in there, and it starts powering. Now, I do have a feeling, yes. So, there are better powers. There's uranium, and there is exotic matter. But right now, coal's all we got. So, yeah, we'll just stick with that. I don't think it's going to use any right now because it's not really powering anything yet. So, first, we'll need to craft a battery. So what do we need for that? 1 steel, 1 gold. No, I think we already have steel. But right now we're in the mining phase where you just mine as much as you need. So it won't hurt to go overboard on that. Just mining this iron and this coal. There's plenty of gold around here, it seems. By just looking around the room, there are plenty of spots to mine. So that's nice that I don't have to go too far. I won't lie. In the demo, I got a little bit unlucky. And like nothing spawned near me. I was like, I guess I just have to go out and find these on my own. So I would say, I don't know for sure, but it seems like they may have fixed it a little bit. And you know how we were meant to dismantle bunker debris? I think that is some bunker debris. But you know, whoa, there's a bat. How do I fight this? Oh, I can laser drill him. Come back here, bat. No. No! He escaped me. Come back down here, you coward. Well, I guess he just gets to chill up there for the foreseeable future until I get a weapon and shoot him with it. Spoilers, there's also a laser gun in the game. Let's keep mining some iron. Well, and there's another bunker piece. Well, that's nice. This is going to be easier than I thought. In the demo, once again, going back to what I was saying before, in the demo, these things were so hard to find. It was quite a chore. But once again, we keep getting distracted. Right now, I'm trying to mine iron and gold, but I keep finding those bunker pieces, which they will be important eventually. But right now, I want to focus on getting our resources collected and building that battery. Speaking of the battery, I need to find a good place to put that. I feel like having that, I don't know. I feel like right there will be good. What do we need? 1 steel, 1 gold wire. And, oh, watch out, you're running low on power. Without power, you'll not be able to use any of your tools. The best way to recharge is to find a battery unit and hold the retrieve battery power button. Well, we're about to. Your pro suit can also extract small amounts of ambient energy. So if you turn off your flashlight, you can slowly recharge your batteries. The amount of energy produced can be upgraded with upgrade chips. You can turn on your flashlight on and off by selecting your laser drill and hitting right click. So I guess, how much power are we getting from this? 1, 2, 3. It's pretty slow, but it's not awful. Now I believe we have everything we need, so let's put this together. Building our battery. And it is connected, I believe. Yes, I think if you build structures next to each other, they automatically have the cables. I will tell you, I read a little bit about the game from the developers, and they said this is much more of a kind of like a building factory type game, while the first one was a little bit more adventure focused. And so this game will involve a lot more, you know, automation, factories, cables, machines like this. And so that is one thing to take note, but I'm totally fine at that. And I know wrong way. And I know there is plenty of story in the game, so I still think it's going to be a great time. So we have our battery built. Now what's our next step? Our next step, I believe, is to build a hydroponics, which I think we have enough, right? Where do we want to put that? Well, let's put that over here. It doesn't really matter where you put it. That's what I love about this, is if you don't like where you put it, you can move it and get all your resources back, which is so nice. Oh, I guess I don't have enough. Oh, I didn't craft the gold wires. Oops. We'll craft those real quick. All right, perfect. Now let's make our hydroponics. Here we go. Here we go. And ta-da! To power the battery and hydroponics, you need to connect them to the generator. Done. Buildings adjacent to the generator will auto-connect, but if they are further away, you can craft cables in the assembler using gold wire. You place them in the toolbar and remove them with laser drill. Yay! Achievement. Now that you have food and power, things are looking pretty good. At least if you ignore the fact that you're buried deep underground with little chance of reaching a surface, which may already be destroyed. Wow, look at that smiley face. I feel like they're enjoying this too much. It's kind of messed up. Anyways, but maybe life won't be so bad down here. You can use a fabricator to improve this cavern, and you might even find other survivors who got buried down here during the cave-in. I feel like it's telling us to, go find other survivors. But we do have new blueprints, so let's see what we have. We have a factory, and we have a storehouse. So this will automatically craft items for us. Very, very useful, because with all the iron and gold you collect, you don't actually have to craft it in your inventory. You can use these. And storehouse, which is essentially just a warehouse with, is that how much storage it has? What is that? For 10 slots, which is pretty good. Now let's take a look at this thing here. What are you making? Tomatoes? I want my tomatoes now. I'm hungry. Actually, my guy is getting kind of hungry, so we'll get to that. Now, they did want us to find other survivors, so I have a feeling they're kind of hinting that they want us to go and find other people somehow in here. That wasn't very hard. That took, what, 2 seconds? Hello. Hello, chef. I'm sure you already know this, but as an organic being, you need to eat to survive. You can select food on your toolbar and hold right-click to eat it. Overrated. If you don't have any food handy, you can always turn coal into nutrient blocks with the assembler. Made from fossilized plants, nutrient blocks are probably safe for... Probably. I love that. Probably safe for human consumption, but you may prefer real plants grown in hydroponics. I love the probably in there. The cryopod is occupied by Alfredo. What a great name. It would be cruel to wake him up before there was a bunker for them to stay in. Oh, and that's why... Okay, so we gotta get the bunker debris, and then we can free Alfredo. Well, we got food and a materializer. This is the thing that fills in blocks. I feel like that would naturally fit better here. Okay, that was weird. As I said, this is the early access. So I think the way this works is I just come down here and what? Left click or... Oh, that's nice. See, I knew it wasn't a big deal to go crazy digging holes. Oh, I can't grab that. You know what I should do? What was that? Was there a chest over here? How did I get there? How did I find that? Hello, can I steal this? Yes, I want the chest. Please give me blueprints for it. Okay. Was the chest a blueprint? It was! Yes! Okay, this will be our early storage. Where do I put it? Let's just put it here for now. Crafting, crafting, crafting. Perfect. Alright, we'll put diamonds in here. I guess we don't really need iron right at this moment. Or coal. Now let's try these tomatoes. How much are these gonna... 20! Oh, look at that. We'll be fine. Hunger is no problem in this game. Alright, now we are going to resume our goal, and we are going to try and find more bunker fragments, as once we get all 5 of them, we will be able to free Alfredo. Well, we'll be able to build a bunker, which in turn will allow us to free Alfredo. Well, guys, this did not take long at all. I dug a couple blocks, and as you know, there are already these 2 here, and I'll show you in a second what else I found. It took me no time at all. If we go around here, I mined just a couple blocks. Oh, and here's a 4th one. And if we turn the corner, another one. So yeah, that was significantly easier than I thought it would be. Which, you know what? That's how I like it sometimes. Now I'll fill in the gaps missing from the scan debris, and voila! I like the text on the voila. 1 bunker blueprint ready to be built. Now, how expensive? Once you build a bunker, we can start waking up other survivors and get a little underground settlement going. That does sound like a good idea. Who are you? The cryopod is occupied by Benedict. Cumberbatch? It would be cruel to wake them up before there was a bunker for them to stay in. Yeah. Alright. Oh, like a light. How bright is that? That's pretty bright. Alright, now what's in this loot chest? Oh, just nutrient blocks. How nice. Alright, now where do I go again? I'm lost. Oh, haha. We have our little chest there. I think what does that represent? Is that our cryopod? Yep. All right. More tomatoes. Okay, so now our goal right now is to build a bunker. I guess we probably should eventually build the factory and storehouse, but I think right now... Ooh! 30 steel! I don't know why my voice was like, steel. That was weird. All right, 5 steel and 1 gold. Let's build the storehouse first. I feel like I got a little bit ahead of myself. This might be useful right now. However, I feel like I want more room. It's kind of crammed in here, so I'm actually going to quickly do a little bit of excavating and get this room a little bit more open for us to use. Well, I have cleared a bit of a nicer area here, so let's go ahead and build this storehouse. I feel like we need to give it a little bit of room, so we might have to plug it in with cables, but hey, eventually we're going to have to test to see how those work. So let's set our storehouse a little bit out of the way. Building, building, building. All right, so now we need cables, which if I remember, they weren't too bad. Oh, just gold wire. Let's build a couple cables here. And while the assembler is portable, it's not as efficient as a factory. Factories will continue to craft their specified recipe until they run out of materials or power, and they can even request more materials from storehouses connected to them by conveyor belts. So those are definitely part of the automation system, which we'll get there eventually, but right now we're not really in a rush for that. Big rush right now is, getting this thing working, which is awesome. All right, now I do remember we need to be crafting our steel, save ourselves some time. Now, how expensive was this again? 36. So we have all the wires. Now we just need to go find some iron, which, well, there's some right there. So I guess now we'll spend the next couple minutes trying to find ourselves a bunch more iron. Alrighty, just looking for one more. Oh, here we go. Our last iron I believe that we will need. Oh, that just gives you an iron bar. You know, while we're here, might as well get this second one. And this will give us all the iron ore that we need to craft the bunker. So let me start on that. And hopefully by the time we are back at the base, well, that didn't take long, we will have enough to craft the bunker. Now, oh, this thing is big. Where do we put one of these? Maybe over here. Maybe in this corner over. I'll come back to you as I clear another spot for the bunker. Alright, we have now cleared our spot for the good old bunker. Now, we will obviously have to plug it in via cables, but I liked it being kind of away from the rest of the stuff. And as I said earlier, with the fact that we can get all our resources back when we take it apart, I'm not worried about putting these in the places I don't want, because in 2 seconds I'll be able to move it. Now that you have a place for them to stay, you can wake up a survivor. Haha! That's what our goal is for this episode. Here we go. First, let's plug this thing in. Aha! We go in here. This is kind of nice. It's got some storage, some beds, no inhabitants, which we are going to go do right now. Let's go find someone. Let's go wake up Alfredo. I like that guy. What's up, Alfredo? The cryopod is occupied by Alfredo. Would you like to open it and wake Alfredo? Yeah, we want Alfredo on our team. What's up, man? Gurgle, grumble. Grr. Oh, wow, is that his stomach? Goodness, it's loud. That's my hibernation belly speaking. Well, I was right. I hope you have something good to eat. Tomatoes? I could synthesize some nutrient blocks. Oh, he's not gonna like that. Is that him laughing? Tell me it's joking. We're also growing some tomatoes. That is also true. It sounds like I have my work cut out for me. Here, have some kitchen blueprints. That'll be useful. With it, I can cook up a variety of delicious meals. Just build a kitchen, supply the raw ingredients, and assign me to cook there. Now that we have more hands, it's time to put them to work. You can assign them to work at electronics labs, which produce tools and upgrades. And, now let's build an electronics lab and assign our new friend to work there. That sounds like a good quest for the next episode, as I think we are going to wrap that up. How expensive is it, though? I do want to see. 5 gold, 2 wire, 10 gold, 4 wire. So twice as expensive as a kitchen, which makes sense. Either way, we're probably going to wrap it up here. It's nice to meet you, Alfredo. There's a bunker back at the base if you want it. How do I get him there? Home. Well, it looks like he's already got it as his workplace, so all in all, I am very excited to... Hold up. There's a bat. Die! Oh, stop moving. Oh, stop moving. Oh, my goodness. Haha. Take that, bat. Alright, now this is the actual closing, now that we're not fighting any more bats. I feel like that's a common thing with our ground games. We'd go to close it and then some enemy would attack us. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap up this first episode. As you see, we got a lot done already. We already have a system for food, for power, for storage, for new inhabitants, although I don't know where he is. He'll make his way over here eventually. And in the next episode, we're definitely gonna get to making some of these, you know, getting some automation started with a factory, kitchen, electronics lab. It's gonna be exciting to see where it goes, as well as definitely gonna wake up and find more survivors. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.